Step by step on business. That's on my mama, watch me spin on me and split, now I can't feel it. We in the trap, we sold the city on my biddy. Take these diamonds off and show you how we lit it.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode Before the Horror Podcast. Now, I know we've been going for a little minute, man. We done missed a couple weeks of this. We had a lot going on. All three of us had a lot going on. It was a lot, man. Y'all know how life get, but we back, especially after the Super Bowl has just passed. Pretty much this whole episode is all just covering the Super Bowl, man. What a great game. Y'all already know. I'm your host, Dino. As well, hosting with me, I got my boy Lil.
Yes,
Back
sir.
from the dead.
As for now on, you gotta refer to me as truth teller, bro.
You're nowhere near close to a truth teller, gang. You're not.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't even know why you keep calling yourself that, because you're not.
Keep going, like, bro. Introduce really Day1. Keep going.
And hosting with me, I got my boy Day. I know exactly what's going on. Day, kick us away.
All right, let's get it. Super Bowl 58, Las Vegas, Nevada. It was turned in Vegas the whole week. Everybody was out there, celebs, streamers, all that good stuff. The Swifties was definitely out there and in the spirit watching on TV. At the end of the day, though, Kansas City Chiefs have secured their fourth Super Bowl ring as they defeated the San Francisco 49ers after a game-winning touchdown in overtime by Patrick Mahomes to Mecole Hardman. Patrick Mahomes was your Super Bowl MVP, rightfully deserved. But let's get off to some topics. I got some questions for you guys. Let's start off with the first one. First topic we're going to talk about. Give y'all thoughts on the overall game.
I mean, I went to work today and I hear a lot of people that was like, oh, I was nodding off during the game. It was such a boring game. I'm like, bro, what part of this game was boring to y'all? Like, are you serious right now? It was just two good defenses. If you ask me, I don't think it was a boring game at all. It was some great defensive play. And then it was the playmakers on offense came out when it was supposed to, bro. Like, that's what it is. You know, if people mad they bets ain't hit. That's what it is. People mad they bets ain't hit. That's why they calling it boring, bro. That's exactly what it is. Everybody bet the over, and now they tight. That's what it is. Everybody bet the over, and now they mad. That's exactly what it is. I mean, truth to be told, I feel like the more experienced team came out to play, if you ask me. Experience really played a big part. I feel like the Chiefs really didn't back down. Being the underdogs, I heard Patrick Mahomes say before the game that this was really his first taste of the underdog look. You know what I mean? He's never been in that position his whole career where he's just an underdog going into the game, like he hasn't played in a away road game since who knows when. Like, so he really embraced this, and now, like I heard after he got the MVP, he said it himself, like, Kansas City Chiefs will never be the underdogs. And it's just a fact. I mean, look at the rankings. Y'all want to talk about power rankings and all that, how far they dropped down during the season. People had doubts on them, if it was an issue, all that. And look where they came, bro. The top team's going to come out to play, and that's exactly what happened. Now, I'm going to definitely give the 49ers their flowers, bro, because they had every single chance to win that game. 100%. A million times, I'm not gonna lie. 100%. They had so many chances, but it was just errors on top of errors. And Brock Purdy said it himself. They shot themselves in the foot. So that's really what I took from that game, bro. I feel like it was capitalization.
When you look at the game, I put this one on the 49ers just for the simple fact that the opportunities was there, especially in that first half when the Kansas City Chiefs are struggling. You know, you drive right down the field and you have a fumble by Christian McCaffrey. And then you punt the next possession, you go down, you get a field goal that, you know, that could have been 6, but, you know, he missed it on 4th down. You get the field goal, whatever the case may be. I mean, on 3rd down. And then Chiefs come out, Chiefs finally get something going, and then Isaiah Pacheco fumbles the football again, you know, sudden change. And then they do nothing with that as well. 4 plays, they punt the ball again. And then Chiefs get back 3 and out, punt the ball again. San Francisco comes down, score a touchdown, go up 10-0, and then at the end of the half, Kansas City finally gets on the board. But this should have been way more than a 10-3 game going into halftime. When you really watch the game, all the momentum was with the San Francisco 49ers. They were just shooting themselves in the foot. They was not executing when they needed to, and they let a very good quarterback we're gonna talk about what we ranked them, but one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen, all of us, stay in the game. It's only a 1-possession game going into halftime, given the fact that the offense is struggling and they really couldn't get any going. The drive before the last drive, they only got going. They fumbled on that one. And then we look at it, we go into the second half. Kansas City start off with the ball, and then they throw a pick to Jair Brown. Shout out Tig, straight from Trenton, you feel me?
Yes,
They
sir.
throw a pick right to him. Mahomes missed Kelsey high, and it was a good route. Kelsey did get open. He just missed him high. Jair Brown made a good play on the ball, and then they do nothing with that. They go nowhere. They punt the football back to him. Chiefs go 3-and-out again, and then kick the ball right back to San Fran, and they do nothing with it. And then Mahomes do what he does, put together 3 scoring drives, to get this game into overtime, and he does what he has to do, make the plays that we need to be made. We're going to talk about the whole overtime situation in a little bit, but Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl the same way they did the year before against the Philadelphia Eagles with the corn dog. They call it the corn dog route. He jets in and goes right back out, wide open touchdown to seal the game. All in all, good job for Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and all them boys for making the plays when they need to be made. And that's what a veteran experience players do in coaching. And then Mahomes, just the plays that he made, the 4th-and-1 that he took with his legs, the 3rd-and-1 that he took right up the middle. Mahomes said, if the ship's gonna go down, it's gonna go down on my back. Give me the ball. They didn't want to run it. They didn't run it on 3rd-and-1. They didn't run it on 4th-and-1. They put the ball in Mahomes' hands, and he did what he needed to do to put the Chiefs in a position to win the ball game, and that's exactly what he did.
Whoever said this game was boring, you don't know football, or you just mad that your best didn't hit, or you're probably just stupid. You're probably just stupid. With all due respect, overall, this was a very defensive, great game. Shout out to Steve Wilkes. Shout out to Steve Spagnuolo. Both of those guys should be head coach candidates in the near future, honestly, in my opinion. But again, there's no head coaching jobs anymore available because everybody got hired. The Chiefs could not stop Christian McCaffrey. CMC was going crazy in the whole first quarter and majority of the second quarter. As a head coach, Kyle Shanahan, why would you stop leaning on your best offensive player, the best running back league in CMC? That's a big error on the Niners' part. The Niners, like Khalil said, they had so many ample opportunities to win this game, and they could not capitalize on opportunities that were gifted to them. The fumble by Pacheco, the interception by Mahomes. They couldn't stop the Chiefs on defense on crucial 3rd and 4th downs. They could not get off the field. The Niners defense was flying all over the field. Also, praise up to Dre Greenlaw. He tore his Achilles. Looked like he was just warming up on the sideline. That was kind of sketchy as well, but it happens. I mean, it's just those bad luck injuries. But
freak injuries, bro. Freak injuries.
Honestly. But the first half, everybody going to say it's boring. It was boring. The 49ers were up 10-0. They should have done something with that. They should have 100% done something with that. But again, we're going to talk about Kyle Shanahan later, but Kyle Shanahan couldn't hold on to that lead or do nothing with it. Like Khalil said as well, the lights were not too bright for Andy Reid, Mahomes, and Kelsey. Kelsey only had like 2 yards at the end of the first half. The second half, he had over 85 yards. I think he had 90 yards receiving or something like that. But he definitely erupted in the second half.
I don't know what was up with that. Why they
he
only
like
had
92,
one target in the first
92
half.
yards in the second half.
That was actually crazy. That was actually crazy. He only had one target.
That was crazy. I mean, George Kittle didn't get nothing either.
No, he only had 3 targets. He only had 2 catches for 4 yards and 3 targets.
Yeah, he didn't have too much.
That boy
had
like
3?
Yeah, he didn't have 3 targets. He didn't do nothing, bro.
Debo got majority of targets.
That one catch that was pretty good, but that got called back.
Well, the thing is, Debo had 11 targets, only caught 3 of them. So,
yeah.
But hey, somebody ranked him as the top 10 receiver. But we gonna pass by that. We gonna breeze by that. Let me continue.
The truth teller did, bro.
Yeah, the truth teller did. He knows everything.
I do. I
predicted the second half. So did I. But the second half, stop it. If you were offensive or a drama loving or just to see anything exciting for the second half of football, that's what they delivered to you. The Chiefs and Mahomes, they put it together. They started getting scoring drives. They capitalized on any opportunity that the Niners gave them. They put points on the board. The Niners, on the other hand, why was Christian McCaffrey not utilized in the second half? I'm still appalled by that. It's just so mind-boggling. I was completely bizarre-minded that they would stop using them. Like,
well, I think they like stopped and then they went back to him, and they just didn't go to him. They didn't go to him for like 5 or 6, like 2 or 3 possessions straight.
I didn't get
And
that.
then they went back to him, and he was killing them. Like on that scoring drive when they went down there and got a field goal, they was
The
killing
field goal.
them. Like,
He was killing them.
Honestly, I was nervous, but like hats off to Chris Jones, who I said who was the best D tackle in football. And yes, I am stepping that still to this day.
Chris Jones definitely showed up big time.
Plays.
He made plays.
Like
Nah, he
Brock
showed
Purdy
up.
He made plays
that
big
Chris
time.
Jones was in
He
his
showed
phase.
up. Best D tackle stretch.
Chris Jones.
But I don't know. The thing is though, on that third down in the overtime, how do you slide protect and not block the best player? He came wide open. That was crazy.
He came free. But Spags definitely in that second half, he pulled the defense together. The defense was already good the first half. Besides that trick play touchdown, that was just blocked perfectly. But Spags definitely got the defense to straddle up. He sent different looks and blitzes at Purdy. And Purdy was missing throws. He missed a deep ball to Ayuk. Ayuk couldn't track it down. He overthrew Debo in the end zone. And everything Purdy was doing was check down or intermediate. Like, yes, he threw for over 230 yards. But, like, that's like, those numbers, like, you can't go off of numbers because we looked at how Brock Purdy played, which we're going to talk about him next. I wasn't really too impressed, but, again, that's the next conversation. But, again, shout out to MVS for catching the ball, catching the touchdown. Shout out to Mecole Hardman. He started off with the Jets, and then he ended off his season catching the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl for the Kansas City Chiefs. And also, shout out to Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and Travis Kelce for pulling it all together. So proud of this team. They were definitely resilient. They showed who the better team was. And, hey, Chiefs Kingdom, y'all got y'all fourth ring.
And I don't even think we mentioned, like, the whole turning point of the game, because we got to remember, in the second half, when Chiefs was getting the football, they was not having anything going on until that punt that got hit by the gunner foot. That he
for the second Super Bowl straight. For the second Super Bowl straight, bro.
Was doing. I don't know why he's trying to scoop it up, but he should have just fell on the ball.
He should have dove on it.
He's trying to scoop it up. He misses. They dive on the ball. Guess what? Next play, touchdown. Guess what? Kansas City up. And a blink of an eye. And that was really the game, because up until that point, they essentially got nothing but 6 points. They really couldn't get any going besides that one job where Pacheco fumbled.
Exactly.
For the second Super Bowl straight, bro. For the second Super Bowl straight, special teams played pretty much the biggest difference in the game. It was the same thing that happened last year. Chiefs special teams came out to play against the Eagles, and they hurt us. They had them. Special teams is all the hidden yardage, hidden momentum. It's all the hidden stuff that people don't think about, bro. And that's what happened. And bro, look at the box. Look, one of the biggest plays too that we didn't mention was that block point.
I was about to mention it. But hey, y'all kept interrupting me. I was about to mention it.
Yeah, bro. Like special teams in general, bro, just played a huge part of this game, dog.
Big time. Hey, shout out to Juwan Jennings. I ain't gonna lie. Juwan Jennings, besides McCaffrey, he was the best offensive player for the Niners. I mean, he threw a touchdown. He caught one. He was going out. I mean, Ayuk was doing his thing too, but they just had it just wasn't too much. Debo, again, he only had 3 catches, but I feel like Debo was playing hurt as well with the shoulder and the hamstring. It just wasn't clicking. But that Niners offense, it looked out of sync. But I'm not gonna lie, I blame it on Kyle Shanahan for being too conservative that game. But again, we're gonna talk about Shanahan later on. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Is this loss on Brock Purdy?
No. I'm going to kick that away off rip. No. I'm not appreciating the Brock Purdy slander, dog. Like, look. I know how Lil feel about him, so I ain't even worried about Lil. I know how Lil feel about him.
You don't even know what I'm going to say, bro.
Yeah, I know how Lil feel about him. I know how Lil feel about him.
Lil about to crucify him.
I don't even
Lil
want
about to crucify him.
I've been telling y'all
crucify Brock Purdy.
That he was serviceable, bro, that he's not bad. And look what he did, bro. Look what he did, dog. He was an MVP front runner at a point of the season. Went to the Super Bowl. No turnovers. He's a game manager. I could agree with that one. He's a game manager. A game manager is supposed to do what? Protect the football, dog. What'd he do? He protected the football. He did not turn the ball over. Yeah, he only threw 1 touchdown. But he did not turn the ball. He did what he was supposed to do, dog. I don't understand how anybody can put it on Brock Purdy. How could you put that on Brock Purdy, bro? What did he do, bro? Can we put respect on the Chiefs defense? Can we just do that?
Hey, I said Spags called a hell of a game. I gave Steve Spagnuolo credit.
Bro, Ladarius Sneed had a pass breakup early. Freaking
Trent McDuffie
had 3 pass breakups, bro.
And Chris Jones is so disruptive.
They have been straps since the playoff starts, bro.
The whole season. The Chiefs defense was honestly the surging
but I think
factor
they really
of
turned
this
up.
team the whole year.
They really turned up. This season, bro.
They did.
In the playoffs, bro. I don't even know how many passing touchdowns they let up, bro, but it wasn't a lot. Like that team is that them DBs been straps, bro. Like, come on now. Look, what's your top 10 receiver do, Lil? Huh? What's your top 10 receiver do, Lil? Truth teller? What did he do?
I'm staying out of that one.
That boy was sad after the game. Brock Purdy can't do it without his playmakers, right?
Let's hear it, truth teller.
His playmakers wasn't playmaking. What do you mean? That's what it came down to, bro. Brock Purdy had 1 touchdown, and Juwan Jennings had another touchdown, another passing touchdown on a trick play. Like, bro, the Chiefs' defense played great. Plain and simple, they played great. Like, it's not his fault.
Then for the audience out there, can you ask the question one more time, please?
Is this loss on Brock Purdy?
He has to take some of the blame. At the end of the day, you got to take some of the blame.
Why? Because he's a quarterback?
Hold on.
He held himself accountable.
I don't know what's that.
Yeah, real quarterback gonna do that.
Hold on.
All right.
3 for 12 on third down. Who fault is that? Are we going to let that go? He was 3 for 12 on third down. What am I supposed to do with that, bro? That is 25% conversion rate on third down. You're the quarterback. Pitiful. The ball's in your hands most times on third down, and you only convert 3 out of 12. I don't know who that's on. Who you gonna blame? Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey? Like, come on. Anyway, but here's my thing. I give Brock Purdy his credit. He can start in this league. I never said he couldn't start, but I don't think he's as good as it seems. Last time I checked, he has the best offense. He has 5 All-Pros. There's 5 All-Pros on that offense. George Kittle, Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, like they're all pro players. Like, it's not like who had the better offensive weapons? Brock Purdy. Imagine if Mahomes had that. It would not even be close. But my thing is this: he missed throws when he needed when the throws needed to be made, like the touchdown pass to Debo. You got to make it. Yes, I get it. Debo didn't have his best game. Debo's also playing hurt. Like, we've seen him hurt. He hurt his hamstring. He's out there playing. At the end of the day, you got to make plays with whatever you got. We seen Mahomes do it. We seen him make plays with his legs. However he got to get it done, he's going to get it done. So
that's
I don't want to hear that, but
though,
I get
bro.
it.
We can't compare Mahomes.
But it's the Super Bowl, bro. You made it that far for a reason. You got to perform.
Mahomes is in the echelon with himself. Okay, cool. Whatever you want to say. But
I've been saying that.
But last time I checked, like when the plays need to be made, that's what separates the good from the great. That's what makes Mahomes so great. And the Kansas City Chiefs, the dynasty that they are, because when they have to have it, they always get it done. And as a quarterback, if you want to get it done in this league, you have to, when it's time to have it, you have to be able to make the play. And he just essentially couldn't. The third and I get it. It was a missed block on that 3rd and 5 that they ended up having to kick a field goal in overtime with. But if you're that guy, you have to steal Chris Jones down and make that throw. We've seen Brady. We've seen a lot of quarterbacks knowing they about to get hit and still make an accurate throw. Because Juwan Jennings was wide open. If that ball was anywhere in his area, that's a touchdown.
That's touchdown.
But like I said, those are the plays that has to be made. So at the end of the day, I don't care how good the Chiefs defense is. The Chiefs gave them ample opportunities to make plays, and Brock Purdy didn't. I'm sorry. Like, I just got to say it how it is. There's no reason why you leave the first half with only 10 points. Explain that. Is that not on Brock? Last time I checked, bro, your best player gave you 160 all-purpose yards, bro. You want who else you expecting to make the play?
That's a fact.
McCaffrey did all he had to do. Last time I checked, 3 for 38. It's okay, but it's not gonna it's not gonna be the deciding factor against Mahomes, who goes 34 for 46. Like, you have to be bet. Like, you got to make the throws when it needs to be made. And I'm sorry, he simply didn't. Is he a starting quarterback in the NFL? Yes. But is he one of those top tier guys? No, I cannot say that given the Avengers that he has around him. That's a game you got to win. That's a game that can shut everybody up. You make the throws, we're all quiet. But he didn't, so. Brock Purdy got to take some of that blame.
Bro, my whole thing though, like I'm gonna let you go, Dave, but I just want to say this. Like my whole thing with that is like we knew this. It's not like we didn't know this. Who said that Brock Purdy was gonna carry a team, bro? That's my whole
But
thing.
the way people were talking
He
about
don't
him,
have
it made it
to.
seem exactly what I'm saying.
Bro,
He
he's
had
not, bro. We
160
knew this
all
though. That's the
purpose.
whole thing.
He don't have to carry. Come on.
To me, bro, the way that offense is set up and the way Brock Purdy plays, like we said, like Cam said, he's a game manager, dog. That's it. So
But
he's
people
gonna go there.
they called Cam Newton a hater.
When you
They
have
called
a
Cam Newton a hater when he said that. He was telling the
when
truth.
when you have a game managing quarterback, what do you lean on? The rest of
The
your
run.
playmakers, bro.
But no, here's the thing about a game managing quarterback, and we've seen this from other game managing quarterbacks. Gotta make the throw when it needs to be made. It's not like they're gonna ask you to go out there and win the football game. It's not like he had to be all world. Christian McCaffrey, like I said, has 160 purpose yards. But when the rubber needs to meet the road and the throws have to be made, you have to make them. That's what happened. Think about the Super Bowls that the first Super Bowl that they lost. Jimmy G, the one throw that he had to make to Emmanuel Sanders, he didn't make, and that's the biggest difference. Because up to that point, Jimmy G was a good ass game manager. He game managed the whole time. But at a certain point, we're gonna need you to make a throw. Are you gonna make it? And he didn't. I'm sorry.
Not gonna lie, I'm with Khalil on this one. Brock Purdy definitely deserves most of the blame for this loss. I'm not gonna say all of the blame, most of the blame for sure. He missed a lot of deep throws, like I brought up earlier. He missed Debo on a deep touchdown. He missed Ayuk, but I'm not gonna lie, that's Ayuk's fault because Ayuk couldn't track the ball down. It was a lot of checkdowns and he had a couple intermediate throws, but he missed a lot of throws. A lot of throws he did not make that he should have made. And most of it was because of the Chiefs that they brought pressure. Shout out to Steve Spagnuolo for the great game that he called. Chris Jones, like we said, he was very disruptive. Trent McDuffie was coming off the nickel. He had good coverage down the field. L'Jarius Sneed, one of the most underrated corners in the league, in my opinion. He played great. Brock Purdy's a really good game manager. He's definitely a starter in his league, but he's not what y'all hyping him to be. That man's not top 10. Yes, he was in the MVP conversation this year, but look at the team he has around him.
Not at all.
I no. I'm not going to exclude him from this at all. He's not being excluded from this loss that the Niners have suffered this past Sunday. I cannot leave him out of this because he missed a lot of crucial moments in that game. And yes, special teams played a part in it as well. But Brock Purdy made that throw to Jawan Jennings in overtime. Hey, maybe this would be we will be talking about this right now. But like Khalil said, when rubber needs to meet the road, he did not make it happen. So yes, Brock Purdy deserves most of the blame for this loss that the Niners have suffered.
Yeah, because Brock Purdy play on special teams too, because he blocked the kicks and the ball hit his foot. You feel me? And
are we not gonna talk
about, bro?
Are we not gonna mention the 3 for 12 third downs? All the 3 and outs they had? Are we not gonna mention that?
Three and outs is all 3 and outs is just strictly Brock Purdy's fault. Yeah,
it's not strictly Brock Purdy, but that's
Brock Purdy got to block Chris Jones though. Brock Purdy got to block Chris Jones though.
You gotta make the throws.
You gotta make the throws.
You gotta make the throws.
And Shanahan called those plays. Yes, it's on Shanahan for calling bad plays, especially not running the freaking ball. But Purdy missed those throws. He missed a lot of throws. He left a lot out there, I promise.
For all the throws all the good timing throws that he did make, that's what NFL quarterbacks do. But what separates the good from the great in the biggest moments is when it has to be done, it gets done. Game manager or not. Because we've seen game managers make the plays when they needed to make the plays. We've seen it. So I don't want to hear
my whole thing. Here's my thing about it, right? We say game managers make the plays when he need to be made. And all I'm going to say is he did. I'm going to be honest. He didn't in overtime. He miscued in overtime. Yes, he did. But are y'all forgetting the last plays of the game was in the best quarterback's hands, bro? That was
because Purdy couldn't get it done in overtime. We had the ball.
34 in the red zone to extend the drive to keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands. What happened?
He missed Jawan Jennings.
What happens? Jawan Jennings
would have had a third touchdown.
The ball got tipped. I'm not even talking about in overtime. I'm talking about in the fourth quarter. Before they kicked the football, when they had ball control and it was in the red zone, in the 3rd and 4th, it's back.
The ball got tipped.
The blitz. Ball got tipped. You got to pick that up. And as a quarterback, guess what? Shift of protection or something. You got to see that coming. It's Steve Spagnuolo. What you think he going to do? blitz. That's what he does. That's what they bread and butter has been all year, especially with Trent McDuffie. Don't get me wrong. He did a good job of disguising it, but you got to know that's coming. Because I see Mahomes on the same sideline, and not even Mahomes. There's other quarterbacks as well that can read that stuff out. Like that's just the mental games that creates a difference, and he didn't do that. I'm sorry.
Brock Purdy, he's a good quarterback. Again, he's not top 10 right now, in my opinion. But Mr. Irrelevant, he can't escape this.
I'm gonna let you segue into it, kick it off, because I feel like you've been alluding to this person the whole time. So you say your piece about who you think the problem is.
Hey, I mean, that's gonna be our next topic, man. Is Kyle Shanahan at fault? And it's his head coaching gig with the 49ers. Is it insecurity or should it be questioned?
Yeah, you kick this one off.
Yes. 100%. 100%. Kyle Shanahan deserves most of the blame for this loss. Let me just bring this up. This is Kyle Shanahan's third Super Bowl appearance. One as an offensive coordinator in Atlanta in 2016. This is his second time facing the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl. Won Super Bowl 54, and they won the Super Bowl 58 this past Sunday. This man is 0-3. He lost all those games, and he had a 10-point lead in all those games. 10-plus more lead in all those games. It's no freaking way. He called way too conservative of a game. He didn't run Christian McCaffrey enough. And I said this again. I mean, I said this over and over. He should have ran McCaffrey more. He said McCaffrey's going to get 25-plus carries. I don't think McCaffrey ran the ball over like 23 times. That's despicable. He has to be held accountable at this point. Yes, he's been a Niners head coach since 2017. That first year in San Fran, it was unsuccessful. Again, he was building that team from the ground up. Again, the year that Garoppolo tore his ACL, they didn't make the playoffs. But any other year before that, they've been in the playoffs. They either make it to the NFC Championship or they make it to the Super Bowl, and they lose. Kyle Shanahan is a choke artist. He's the Doc Rivers of the NFL. He's a great head coach when it comes to play calling and everything, but not when it matters or when it's on the line or when the lights are too. I feel like the lights to be too bright for Kyle Shanahan. I don't like that because it's like, bro, you're one of the best coaches in the league, but when it matters, you can't execute. Like, bro, that was just too conservative. I was just disgusted watching that, bro. You have too much of a talented roster to make it either to the conference championship or the Super Bowl and actually lose. I'm tired of this with Kyle Shanahan. He has to be held accountable. And then for not teaching your team about the playoff overtime rules, what? I don't even want to get into that. Kyle Shanahan definitely has to be crucified. Yes, he deserves to be crucified verbally and by every Niners fan. I'm not going to say physically, but verbally, I will crucify him. I'm crucifying him. I don't care. He deserves it. I'm sorry. No. He's not getting included in this.
Add Kyle Shanahan as another person on Day One's list.
No, don't add him to my list. Don't add him to my list. Don't add him to my hate list.
Right
Yo, who we got? We got
Draymond, Dylan Brooks, Tannehill, Marcus Mariota.
Yo, why are you naming them all like that? Marcus Mariota, where he come from? What the fuck?
He's trash. Tua, Dak. I'll keep going if y'all really want me to.
We gotta keep track of this.
Did I miss Dylan Brooks?
Later.
Did I miss Dylan Brooks?
You got Dylan Brooks.
Okay, Kobe Covington.
Hey, we're gonna make a list later for Day One.
Okay, that's fine.
Listen. I'm gonna throw this out there because I'm ashamed of myself. Feel like a lot of people should be ashamed of themselves, and I'm ashamed of myself because I let other people's, commentary and stuff persuade my judgment of what reality really is. No, it's not even that, of what reality really is. And Kyle Shanahan's not the best offensive play caller in the NFL. It is Andy Reid. Please put some respect on Big Red's name.
Who said that? Wait. Who said that he was better than Andy Reid?
Everybody just always, the narrative is Kyle Shanahan is the best offensive play caller in the league. That's what everybody says.
Yo, bro.
And when we see in the biggest moment, Andy Reid always gets it done.
Yep.
Yes, he has Patrick Mahomes at the helm, but he's also calling them plays with Patrick Mahomes to put his team in the best position to win games when it matters the most. So I need everybody to put more respect on his name.
His offense worked with Alex Smith too.
Yeah, it worked with a lot of people too. But this is my thing. Who really put stock in big game Shanahan, bro. We call him big game Shanahan for a reason. And it's not a good reason. Put it like that. We know what we're going to get from big game Shanahan when it matters. Did we not remember the 28-3? Do we not remember that? Do we not remember?
That's literally a national.
What was it,
that's literally a national holiday. March 28th is literally a national holiday because of Kyle Shanahan.
Do you not remember the 31-21? Do we not remember that? Or 10-0 this game? Double-digit leads is what he does. When he blows, like it's not. He blows double-digit leads and he doesn't come back for double-digit leads. Because the Detroit Lions game was the first game he was down double digits that he came back and won. So, like, let's debunk all that right now. Like, this is honestly what I expected from him. Like, one of the biggest reasons, just besides me picking the Chiefs early in the season and me standing on business and standing 10 toes with the Chiefs, like I was doing all year, even though it was sometimes that I was a little worried, but I knew what a veteran team looked like. One of the biggest reasons why the best coach and best quarterback is on the other sideline. The best coordinators are on the other sideline. Like, that's why I went with them. Like, when the rubber needs to meet the road, who am I going to trust? Am I going to trust Steve Spagnuolo defense or Steve Wilkes defense? I'm going to go Spags. Who offense you think I'm going to trust? Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid or Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan? Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid 10 out of 10 times. I don't want to hear it. So, I mean, yes, he deserves the blame, but, like, that's what he's been doing. Do I think his job is in jeopardy? Not really, just because of the simple fact of where he's been. He's been at the biggest stages. We've got to remember what San Fran was before he got there. After Jim Harbaugh left, they wasn't a good football team. So it's not. And hats off to John Lynch because he's building the best roster. So he's definitely underachieving with the best groceries in the NFL. When you look at it from top to bottom at every position, there's an all-pro at every position pretty much. So he's definitely underachieving in that aspect. But this is the same Kyle Shanahan that we know. So I don't know why we think when it came down to the big moments, who was going to rise and shine. I was never wavered. I was never worried. Even when Kansas City offense was struggling, I said, shoot, they got that 3 points at halftime. I feel good. Because you know why? They got Patrick Mahomes and they got Andy Reid. They're going to make the adjustments. And we seen Kyle Shanahan fail to make the adjustments when they need to be made. So from that standpoint, yes, Kyle Shanahan deserved blame. But I'm not surprised at it at all.
I think he deserves 100% of the blame. I feel like that he should not be. He should get the blame, and Brock Purdy shouldn't. I'm gonna just put it that way.
Bro, I'm gonna get you a Brock Purdy jersey.
Yeah, you want what size you wear? What size jersey you wear, bro?
I'm gonna see your Brock Purdy jersey.
We can go half, Khalil. We can go half on it.
I got it. Bet. Let's do that. Let's
go half on it.
We're gonna go half on the Brock Purdy jersey for my boy.
I'm keeping it real, bro. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna say I'm not a Brock Purdy fan, but I'm not.
No, he definitely is.
I'm not appreciating the slander, dog.
Hopefully, is
Mr. Irrelevant, man. He was there, but
that doesn't matter at this point.
I feel like Kyle Shanahan, it was his fault. Job in jeopardy, no. I don't feel like any coach that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like any coach that went to this, that even's gonna go to the Super Bowl or have the success that they did in the last 10 years, but they went to the NFC Championship 6 out of the last 10 times. You know what I mean? So, and he's only been head coach for what?
7, 8 years.
Yeah, so I mean, he's only missed once. You know what I mean? Once or twice. So it's like, I don't feel like at all that his job is in jeopardy at all. I just feel like he needs to do some evaluating about how he coaches them big games. That's really all, because that's the only part that he's missing. That they are, bro, I swear to God, the 49ers are literally upper tier Cowboys. That's literally what they are.
I can agree with that.
Upper tier Cowboys.
I can agree with that.
Achieve.
Cowboys got a ring. Cowboys got a ring more recent than the 49ers.
Bro, Cowboys haven't seen a ring since the 90s, man. Come on.
Damn.
Neither has San Fran.
Damn. He a Cowboys fan. Khalil's a Cowboys fan. You know he knows his facts. Come on.
I'm not a Cowboys fan, but the facts are the facts.
That's mad long, bro.
San Fran hasn't won a ring since '94, bro.
Nah,
since '94.
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. So, like, if we're going to be real, yeah, the 49ers are pretty much just an upper-tier Cowboys, bro. They're the Cowboys that could get it done early.
They just make it slightly further than the Cowboys.
Make it slightly further.
But let's be real, though. Let's be real. The 49ers has underachieved this whole playoff, given how it looked against the Packers.
The Packers?
In that first half against the Lions. They just was the more superior team. Even in this game, they had a more superior team.
Literally, when you just
had a better team for sure.
That's the reason why a lot of the times during the regular season with the Eagles, I always picked them because I was like, all right, at the end of the day, we more talented. We might be playing bad, but we're more talented. I know that. But at the end of the day, that's what it shows. The more talented team that's on paper, sometimes that paper ain't right, dog.
Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard.
Coaching matters. Coaching
does matter a lot. And like I said, bro, Kyle Shanahan deserves 100% of this blame, bro. I mean, we bring up the Christian McCaffrey part. Like, bro, let's put it this way, bro. We seen what Travis Kelce went to the sideline and did. I don't always agree with getting crazy with your coaches and all that. But when you know what he actually said, he was just saying, get him the ball, do not take me out the game. Like, he's trying to get involved, bro. And what happened in the second half? He goes out there and he gets you 92 yards. You know what I'm saying? He got involved. Andy Reid got him involved.
There's no way you're supposed to get the ball to your best player one time.
What happened?
There's no reason why you're supposed to only target your best player one time.
That's a fact. But at the end of the day, sometimes that's play calling, bro. He could be the last read sometimes.
That's exactly what it is.
You know, exactly my point. But what happened was he came back out and Andy Reid gave him shots. Andy Reid gave him them quick dump passes, the quick ones, where it was like, yeah, no problem, boom, and Travis Kelce do the rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen that long run he had in the second half. Like, that was, bro, that's what the 49ers need, dog. That's what they need, coaching. That's what you're supposed to do. George Kittle has one catch at the half, too. They both had one catch at the half.
This is good defensive scheming.
It was good defensive scheming, but at the end of the day, you have more playmakers than them. Get them dogs involved,
you're not wrong,
bro. Any other day, you want to give Deebo Samuel 5 rushes a game. Any other day, you want to. I mean, even with the touches that Christian McCaffrey had, he still gave you 180 in total yards. Like, come on, bro. How do you not feed him? What are you doing?
Here's the thing. I'm not really mad. So I'm more mad at Andy Reid not targeting Kelce than I am them not targeting Kittle. Reason being, let's all be real for a second. The best pass catcher in this game out of everybody on the field is Travis Kelce. I don't care who I'll put him over anybody.
That's a fact. No, that's definitely a fact.
You want to argue?
Yeah, I can honestly agree with that.
That's the issue that you not getting the best pass catcher involved, especially with the team that he have. Given the team that the 49ers have, when you have in Deebo and the Ayuk and the McCaffrey, we've seen games where a Kittle not get off for anything, and they still blow teams out because of the weaponry that they have. I can't say the same about the Chiefs. If Chiefs going to win, what is going to be 15 and 87 making plays at the end of the day?
That's a fact.
There's no time to do it.
All game from our living room, I was sitting there saying, bro, they got to get him involved if they want to win.
They had to.
They got to get him involved if they want to win. And that's exactly what they did. But at the end of the day, bro, like I said, y'all wanted to blame it on Purdy. Cool. You, as a coach, still have to scheme some stuff up to get your players involved, bro.
Please, like I said, there was no 100% on Purdy.
Huh?
Please stop saying we're blaming all of it on Purdy.
No. All right.
You said partial.
All right. You said.
I said Purdy got to take some of the blame.
Some of the blame. Some of the blame.
All right, cool. I'm gonna let y'all sprinkle that little. He played quarterback, but I'm gonna let y'all sprinkle that little bit of some of the blame on him. Cool. That's all right.
3 for 12 is not crazy, but you can't argue that, huh?
Nah, you can't, because who's calling the play? When it was 4th and 4,
who got to make the play?
When it was 4th and 4, Andy Reid put the ball in his best player's hands and gave him a two-way go. He gave him a run or throw option. That's exactly what it was. They ran an out route. It was a small out route, and it got covered up. He ran. That's exactly what it was, bro. What do you mean? That was a good play call. That was a great play call, bro.
Oh, and he made the play.
He made the play.
He made the play. Guess what? I can tell you this right now. I am not running that with Brock Purdy.
I'm damn sure not.
Nah.
I'm damn sure not.
That. But you know that.
That's what I'm saying though. But like the best, let's be real. The best play for San Fran to call is a play to Christian McCaffrey. That's it. If there's anybody I want the ball who hit the ball in their hands, it's Christian McCaffrey. I'm sorry. Not Brock Purdy.
Did they do that?
They took him away.
This
when
man,
I think
they did do a great job at containing him, but he didn't get as much touches as he should have.
When it mattered, they minimized them on the big plays when it mattered. Don't get me wrong. Early downs, yes. But if they didn't win on first or second down, no.
It's a fact. Last topic of the night for Super Bowl 58. My question is, now that Patrick Mahomes has won his third Super Bowl ring, he has 2 regular season MVPs and 3 Super Bowl MVPs. At the age of 28 years old, where does Patrick Mahomes rank amongst all-time quarterbacks?
I'm dropping the mic and I'm putting him at number 2.
Listen, this is all I'm gonna say, right? Well, Patrick Mahomes has played how many seasons? 6, right? He's 28 years old. He has 3 Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 MVPs. He's top 2. I'm sorry. He's top 2. At the age of 28, he's top 2. With the numbers that he put up, he has a 50,000-yard passing season. He has a 50 touchdown passing season. He wins, bro. I'm sorry.
Yards,
like
not 50,000, but 5,000.
I'm sorry, 5,000 passing yard season, the whole 9 yards. At the end of the day, he wins. And guess what? There's a lot of good to great quarterbacks, but when it's all said and done, that's not going to be able to do anything. Not going to have anything to say for it. Why? Because they played in the same era of Mahomes. Because Josh Allen, he's not as of right now. There's so much that Josh Allen probably had on the table if there wasn't a Mahomes. Or
the only person that can really vouch for anything right now is
I'm not saying catch.
Lamar.
I'm saying Joe Burrow.
No. I'm not saying catch. I'm saying get something. There's a think about what Josh Allen could have been if there wasn't a Mahomes. He probably would have been at a Super Bowl, but he can't because of Mahomes. Mahomes is Lamar probably could have been in the Super Bowl if it wasn't a Mahomes. Burrow's the only one that got there, not to mention Brady. I'm not going to lie, bro. I don't think he needs 8 rings to pass Brady. I'm sorry, he doesn't. Because at the end of the day, if we was going strictly off rings, Bill Russell's the GOAT. That's not the conversation.
That's facts.
That's a fact.
You want a LeBron or Jordan? Guess what? At the end of the day, add LeBron and Jordan rings up, they still don't equal Bill Russell. So I don't want to hear the ring talk. But when my eye test tell me, and let's say what Mahomes is 28, at least 12 more years. You don't think he's gonna win 2 to 3 Super Bowls? Not even in the next 12 years. In the next 5 years, with him and Andy Reid, you don't think he's gonna win more? 2 to 3 Super Bowls? Like, come on, bro. Like, this is the best quarterback I've ever seen with my 2 eyes. Guess what? I'm young. I do not care. You want to bring up the Montanas and all them? No, I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody say. 15 is different. Bro. The only thing, I'm gonna be honest, the only thing that's putting Brady over him right now is the longevity. I'm sorry.
The longevity in the rings.
As a pure quarterback, he's the best I've ever seen. But I gotta put him at 2 right now, and because of the longevity of Tom Brady.
Same thing with Brady, same shit. Real shit. Because like Brady, Brady was LeBron. I'm gonna be honest. Like Brady played his best football until he retired.
He did. That last year in Tampa Bay wasn't good though.
It wasn't the best, but that's really what it was though.
Do you think Mahomes gonna not win for 10 years like Brady did?
Oh no.
Brady was on a 10-year drought.
He was. He was a 10-year. He was definitely on a 10-year drought. 100%. He was on a 10-year drought.
And guess what? Well, he was not a Super Bowl MVP of those first 3 Super Bowls. He wasn't a Super Bowl MVP of all 3 of his first Super Bowls.
You're 100% right. Brady, I mean, if it wasn't for the kicker and certain other stuff like defensive success and some of the Super Bowls, Brady may not have 7 rings. But that's a what if. We're not going to that. I'm not going to go into the rabbit hole. But it's Patrick Mahomes. where do I rank Patrick Mahomes right now? I'm gonna say number 3. I want to put him at number 2, just like y'all. I know Dino might drop us at top 2. Yes, at the age of 28, his resume is 100% very respective. I gotta give him all the props. 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 3 Super Bowls, and 2 regular season MVPs. You gotta give it to him. But I just, he is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen play.
Who's
He
2
is.
then?
Who?
I'm gonna say Joe Montana.
I
sorry,
knew you was
bro.
gonna say that. Joe Montana played
Montana.
forever, bro.
He did. Again, I know y'all brought up longevity, and you guys are right. Mahomes doing all this at 28 years old. He's wowing us every time. Every year, he's wowing us. He's freaking phenomenal. He's a different breed. He's not from this planet. He's a different freaking breed. He's 101. We know that. We all said that.
So,
even past quarterbacks say that. But I just got Mahomes right now, just at 3. And I'm not disrespecting Mahomes. I got him at number 3 right now. No disrespect.
Let's see what Mahomes do with Jerry Rice.
I'm sorry.
He's gonna kill it.
But you're giving Joe Montana the GOAT. Mahomes at
not
the
the
age
GOAT.
Of 28
I ain't say Montana was a GOAT. I ain't say Montana was a GOAT.
I'm sorry. You're putting Joe Montana above Mahomes. At Mahomes at the age of 28 has the same amount of Super Bowls, the same amount of MVPs. I think Montana might have one more first team All Pro than Mahomes at this point. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry. No, there's no way.
But I can respect your opinion though.
In 7 seasons too. Only 7.
Yeah,
and his
I
first
understand
7.
He only really played 6. He only played
he
6.
sat that first year.
He played 1 game.
He sat behind Alex Smith. I understand that. Yes, I 100% respect y'all opinions. And I wanted to mic drop just like Dino did and say he's top 2, but I had to rethink it. Because remember last night in the group chat, I was like, hey, I think he's top 3 all time. But I was like, nah, maybe he's top 2. And I kept going back and forth. I was like, bro, he's top 3 right now. But let him win another ring. And I agree with Khalil. It's just like the Jordan and LeBron.
Man.
Just with the rings. It's as long. It's like, bro, LeBron, in my opinion, y'all know, my opinion, LeBron's a GOAT. But if Patrick Mahomes win one more Super Bowl, I'm telling you right now, Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Man, which one of your uncles watching this, man, that you're not trying to piss off or something? Yo,
I'm not trying to piss. Nah,
listen,
I'm keeping it real, bro.
He's better than Joe Montana, Joe Montana, he's better than Joe, all right,
Bro,
Word.
I'm sorry.
I don't care about what Neff Daywan saying, man. He's better than him.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
man.
Mahomes got the
Mahomes
most yards in the season, most passing yards in a single postseason. He has, I think, more. He has more wins than Joe Montana in the postseason. He has a better career passer rating. He has more career passing yards per game. And I get it. It's a passing league now. But don't act like Joe didn't have one of the greatest receivers of all time. People put him at 1. Some people argue at 2 or 3. I'm not gonna argue that. But wherever you want to put Jerry Rice is up to you. But listen, I'm sorry. I get it. Joe Cool, Joe Montana, I get it. But man, I can't agree with that one. I just cannot agree. And I would completely understand. But there's just not enough that separates them, giving the amount of time that they both been playing. That Mahomes still got left, and what he got, he almost got everything that Montana has already won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Got the MVPs.
That's why I respect your opinions.
It's just what he's done and how he's done it at this point. Because, like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, Brady had 3 Super Bowls and everything else. But it's how they won the Super Bowls. It's the fact that Brady has put the gap so far. Is that he's not there at Brady yet. But he's not far off. I'm going to be honest. At this point, given what he's done at Super Bowl since the Patriots, 03, 04, I think, like, he's not far off. I'm sorry. He's already surpassed him. He's about to be at over 30,000 yards coming next season. He already has over 200 touchdowns, and he's only played 6 seasons, 6 real seasons. I don't know, man. Like I said, I respect it. I understand, but like Dennis said, bro, I don't know which one of your old uncles or whatever you're not trying to piss off historians, but I don't care, bro.
No.
It might be the Gen Z. It might be the Gen Z and me talking. Unc probably going to hate this. Unc going to let they want to know that his boy's tripping. Then his dad too probably going to be like, y'all boys tripping. But I don't care, bro. The Gen Z
My pops think he the best already.
Mahomes I'm sorry. Mahomes the best thing since sliced bread. I'm sorry.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for episode 45 of Before the Horn podcast. We're happy to be back bringing this content to you guys. I know we went on a small hiatus. Things happened, but we back. We locked and loaded. We're going to keep bringing this out to you guys. Again, give us your overall thoughts about Super Bowl 58. Also, is this loss on Brock Purdy? We want to hear y'all opinion about that. Is Kyle Shanahan head coaching job insecurity or not? And where do you rank Patrick Mahomes? We want to hear all that in the comment section below. Again, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe on these videos. We appreciate all the support we've been getting. Thank y'all for being patient and sticking it through with us. We can't thank y'all enough.
Yeah, guys, and as you know, you can do your part in supporting us by supporting us on our Patreon and joining our Patreon. Yes, I said it a million times, and Day has just mentioned it. Stuff happens in life. It goes on. We got to deal with it, and we got to move past it. Best way that you guys can help us is through Patreon, man. That's the best way to help us. On top of that, Patreon gets you a lot of good perks as far as shirts, discounts, free merch, all that. Patreon is the best way to go. Connect with us personally through Patreon. That's just the best way to do everything that you want to do with us, plain and simple. On top of that, y'all, it's a weird time for sports right now. It's a weird time in the year. Football season has just officially ended for all sports in general, for all levels of football. So Patreon to just be the best way for y'all to give us y'all insight. What y'all want to hear us talk about, man? Plain and simple. Whether it's Patreon or Instagram or anything, man, come talk to us. It's a weird time. Give us some topics. What do y'all want to hear? Who wants to join? Do you guys want to get on here? Y'all want to talk? Y'all talk. It is the time to do so, man. Make your mark. Speak your piece. Talk your shit. Whatever which way you want to put it, man. Hit us up. We got to hear it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like Dennis and Day One both mentioned, we done took some time off. But we'll be back. Football season is now over. Sad to see it go. Have to appreciate the moments of the 2023 season. There's a lot of good moments, a lot of bad moments, a lot of arguments from this season. But all in all, another great season. But we're not done. We still got basketball. We got March Madness coming up.
Sir.
We got big UFC card this upcoming weekend.
Yes, sir.
We got UFC for the next 11 weeks straight. We got boxing coming up. Don't go anywhere because we're still dialed in. We're still locked in on the sport.
Sir.
Make sure you continue to
Tap
show
in.
love for the basketball friends that have been wanting to hear basketball. More basketball is coming, especially as the NBA ramp up after All-Star Weekend and stuff like that. More content is coming. Let us know what you want to hear. We're going to bring it to y'all. March Madness is going to be incredible. College basketball, we haven't talked about much, but there's been a lot of great teams out there that we need to talk about. But just make sure you keep showing love, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing. We appreciate the love and support that we've been getting, through this. This is our first season doing this. So we have some ups and downs, some inconsistencies, but guess what? We back at it full effect, full speed ahead. So make sure you keep showing love and keep supporting.
Let's get right.
Couldn't say it any better. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 45, whatever platform you guys are watching or listening to us on. We'll see y'all this Friday for episode 46. Peace.
Peace.